Welcome back to Popson. Let's play some more Europa Universalis 4, and we're playing as Genoa. Yes, this is not quiz. This is my first episode of Genoa I record after Leviathan hit. And the pretty disastrous, one might say, 1.31 patch. But we're not on that right now. I rolled back my game to 130.4, so we can continue our Genoa campaign. Quiz is going nowhere. I mean, it's going somewhere, but it's not going away, I should say. We're still doing quiz, and you'll see another episode of quiz in about 12 hours from now, well, from the release of this video. But now it's Genoa. We're much bigger, we have tons of money, and we still don't give a hoot about a aggressive expansion. It's kind of the through line through both of our campaigns. I ended the last episode here looking for a peace deal and wondering whether I should subjugate Balochistan. And I think the answer is no. So the reason I consider it is because there are a million cores here. Look at all these juicy Balochistani cores. Except they're not juicy at all. They're all terrible land except for Kalat and I suppose Quetta here. But worse, and I think that's much worse, we would block another route into India. Right, because right now we can't really go through Khorasan. Because, yeah, we could feed them their claims, which would be very, very fun. But then we'd have even more annexation issues there. And if we now took Balochistan and fed them their cores, then neither of these routes into India are open to us anymore. So we can just expand by feeding our vassals or eating our vassals first. And I don't like that. So no, we're not gonna vassalize Balochistan. That just means we make a peace deal here. Question is whether we make two peace deals. So I could separate peace the Balochistani for probably irrelevant things. Well, no, we do need prestige. So we could maybe break their rivalries, of which they have none. That's unfortunate. Would have been useful. We can just do whatever this stuff. That'll be fine. They're utterly defeated. Made it for themselves. Just get out of here. Leave me alone. It's sad to say no to so many cores, but then again, yeah. And then we wait a day and we peace out the Farsians here. And then we have peace. Now, Bisa mentioned in the comments that she thinks that we should go back for the Polish or the Commonwealth, as they're called now, because we have a bit of land here that's not connected, which is annoying. We also need Polish land, Commonwealthian land in Thrace for our mission. Or Thrace, maybe. And that's the thing. Now, currently we're allied to these folks, aren't we? Yes, we are. So we can't just immediately go and crunch them. We also, because we'll have a truce. Even if we break the alliance now, we'll have a 5-year truce. But that's the thing we should definitely keep in mind. No, I also want to go hit the Austrians again, but meh. One of the reasons we might be looking into more expansion here rather than over here is that Europe, as Pisa put it, has forgotten about my aggressiveness. And they just can't stand, right? Look at them. Oh, that's not me. That's me. Look at them not care about aggressive expansion. -1 on Austria. -1. So yeah, that needs to be rectified. This is how it should look. Well, no, not quite as bad. Essentially, it means we have some more leeway to just take some nice land for ourselves over here, and I do like that idea. I also do like hitting the Polish as much as I like having them as my allies as well. I'm not. What do we do once we lose the Polish as the allies, as our allies? Because we already lost the French. We could get them back. We can't right now. Oh, because we had war, but they really would join us. If we only asked nicely. The Spanish wouldn't. They still kind of consider us rivals. We look at the Great Power ranking. We'd be losing rank 3 Great Power and trade it for rank 8 Great Power. But we would be taking some land that we really want. And we made it easier for our alliance to Muscovy to matter, because they really don't like the Commonwealth here. Should be able to call them in on that war. Quite easily. Maybe. Maybe that's the thing we do. But that would mean, I mean, obviously, if I want to do that, then I should break my alliance to the Commonwealth now, so we can go and attack them in 5 years. How likely is a coalition right now? Because we would be reducing our side of the alliance by quite a bit for the calculation of coalitions. And we don't want like the Mamluks to jump on that. 21. So they still have a truce. Persia is really no longer a factor and also has a truce. And to 27. Who else is highly coalition-y? I mean, all of these folks. But they're not really scary though. There's no great power among them. Not even the Mamluks anymore, right? No. The Indians are starting to learn about it though. Uzbek. I mean, I would win any coalition war, I think, but I really don't want it to happen in the first place. So maybe if we do break the Commonwealth alliance, then we go and attack the Great Horde. Really not super interested in expanding over here. Is the thing. I mean, sure, it helps with our trade. Astrakhan is not at all useless in our trade steering. And there's a center of trade right here in Sarai that we don't own. So yeah, maybe. How do they look defensively? Ally to the Uzbek and the Transos. That's actually good, I think. You're also going... you can keep playing the Muscovite, right. So we'd have to call Muscovy into a war first. We don't want to lose them as allies. The Uzbek are dying to the Oirat, who looks super scary here, but most of this color is just Terra Incognita, not actual Oirat land. But the color does seem quite similar. Anyway, yeah, let's pass a day, or 7, and peace out Fars. I think we take this stuff, right? What are we currently calling? Are we calling Yazush or are we calling like Dashistan? Neither. Are we calling Moghustan? Which is what again? I thought it was down here, but apparently it's not. What is Moghustan? Moghustan. Oh, it's way down there. Alright, so this doesn't matter. We are overextended by 43%. So if we do this, we should still be fine. I assume, yeah. Pretty heavily overextended, but fine. And sure. India cares a bit. Well, they just have to manage, won't they? No real point in doing that. But also no real cost because we don't get any inflation from it. So let's do it. Grab the stuff. End it. Core it. Why can I suddenly call all? That seems wrong. Well, no, this is Moghustan, wasn't I? Huh, I thought it was limited in coring through here. But I guess I have that remembered incorrectly. Or something. Why then wasn't I coring all these things? Like Banderlage. Why was I able to core Moghustan but not this? Oh, you know. Things. It'll be fine. Now you are not even suppressing rebels up here. If you're here, you should be suppressing rebels. The question is whether you should be there. But I mean, that's neither here nor there. You can come home. We should have a look. Do we have any diplomats left over? We do not right now. We can come home from Iraq, though. I want to check the timings. Gain a claim on Basra, which, I mean, my subject already has one, but I'll take it. Austria's no longer a valid rival. Ooh. Eclipse the Austrians, I mean, that's nice and all. But it does mean that we lack a rival right now on that. Might be a sign, mightn't it? Sorry for that sound. You realize it would be so loud? Is this our time? If this is my time, do I bring in the French again? And what is that going to do to their alliance, to the Commonwealth? Probably nothing. Interesting setup then. I think I just might. Now, what this will do... This number just changed while I was here, didn't it? And why the heck not? Why the heck not? I'm gonna wait until I ally the French, just so they don't see my rivalry to the Commonwealth as a reason. I could just re-rival Austria. Play a little chicken here. I'm gonna re-rival Austria. I might still drop the Commonwealth for France, but not rival them. Do I want to use them for one last war? Somehow. With a lot of favors. So we easily could. We had to go for another Austrian war, maybe. And we still have to connect Austria as well, right? It's not that we are done eating Austrian here. I want this land. And I want this land. So maybe we go for Austria first again. The Commonwealth can help. What land do you want? All of it. Well, most of it. Actually, don't want most of the land that I want, so that's kind of fine. Get a guy home and see what happens if I declare war on Austria. Landshut won't join. That's actually very, very good. Not because I care about Landshut, but because it means the Emperor won't be in. And then we won't have to fight Saxony, Nuremberg, Munich, and Bregenz as well. They're all minus, but they do add up. England is the thing, as always, of course, and then there's just a bunch of trash, plus the Pope man, whose capital I really want to have. But if I were to co-belligerent them, they would also bring in the Spanish. Oh, I don't like that, do I? Not at all. So yeah, I think we might be bringing our troops home for now. And... prepare for an Austrian war. How do we do it this time? We want to come from Greece for sure. And then probably through... well... yeah, we do want to come from here so we can crush the Pope. And Mantua. And we might not come from Spilado and Ragusa. We might. Do I want a fort in Ragusa? I kind of do. Let's have a quick look at building forts. I have a moment before we declare war anyway. No room in Ragusa, but an upgrade of the fort in Spilado is in order. Apparently we have new tech, eh? Well, maybe not. Maybe we just never upgrade these forts. That's a bit weak. But nothing a bit of money can't rectify over time. Unfortunately, it does take some time. So there. Could build some forts in my subject terrain over here. Not sure that that's really what we're looking for, though. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I just could do it. It would really be nice if they showed terrain in this map mode. When you're building forts. But they don't. Where's my simple terrain map mode? Here. That seems better. So we have mountains in Birjan. Does have the issue of being next to Crimean there, which, as we learned, allows people to kind of pass by our forts. So maybe we do give you a fort there. Oh, this is desert. That's pretty weak. Drylands. I might still want a fort in Semnan just to prevent passing through. And then... That's way too much desert over here. I mean, am I surprised? No. Maybe Bojnor should have a fort. Actually seems kind of nice. And then this place or something. Alright. And then we move stuff. You folks get to Greece. Yeah, just transport them. It's gonna be not efficient transporting, but I guess that's fine. Because of the size of my fleet right now, it's a bit weird for that. Can I afford to move all y'all? Or do I need unrest suppression over here? Feels like I might. Not really, there's not a lot of unrest. Might actually be totally fine over here. Humanist ideas are crazy good. Yep, you come home. Ah, but this is already being suppressed. I mean, humanist ideas are still crazy good, but I think this will change my unrest by quite a bit. Maybe not. Maybe I wasn't doing much because I was trying to suppress such a large area. Yeah, this is probably fine. Separatists, probably different types of separatists, but cores are going to come in. I'm going to add this to trade company. That's going to deal with all the religious problems. So yeah. Whoop. Trade company should make this look better. Yeah. Alright. Let's get y'all to a place where you can beat up some Austrians or something. It's always nice to beat up some Austrians. Yeah, free company, get a move on. Same for you, I think. Sure. It's gonna take a while for everybody to move everywhere. Just click through pop-up, I don't remember what it was. I kind of wish there was like a backlog of pop-ups. Just somewhere, it doesn't have to be visible. I'm totally happy to open it up, spend some time. But I would like to be able to, oh fudge, I just click through something, go back and see what it was. That would be nice. I was thinking something here. Right. Subjugation, I mean annexation of vassals. You will be done in June 52 now. Jeebus. That Diplo-Rev issue. June 52. If I were to annex you... 43. 46. Did I have one more? That's it, right? 3 vassals? Yes. Okay. Yeah, it seems fine. It does mean that we have some time left here to get all that done. What do I do with that diplomats then? More claims, probably. How are we doing claim-wise on the Austrians? Not that great, are we? Since this is not Austrian. Yeah, I have that claim on Jandara, but that's about it. Let's go ahead and build some of those. I might want to build this claim on the Roman here. I don't know that I can take Roman when they're not co-belligerent. I say Roman, I meant Rome. Because it takes too much. It just takes too much. Let's be mindful of attrition here a tiny bit. It will cost $1 million to do that and cost a ton of aggressive expansion. That's probably better spent on Austrian stuff. but I would like to. I would also like this mill tech, but we're not grabbing that right now. Same for the ideas. What do we spend our mill on? Certainly not on tradition. Which I may have said last episode as well, but it's been a while for me. I did record a few in a row before Leviathan came out, so I have some time for Leviathan. So please excuse if I miss a thing or two. Now, Thessaly here is in a state, question mark? It is in a state. Encourage that development. And then have a bunch of mill. I guess that's it. A bunch of mill. I just saw a building slot. Make that a manufactory. Get me all that money. More money. Did I talk? I didn't talk at all about the objective of this campaign. I think at the beginning of the video. So I guess I have to get a new mic boom here. My microphone just almost dropped on my keyboard. And that would have been bad. Yes, it's barely holding up. Let's just hope it stays there for the rest of the episode. And probably tomorrow. I might have to find some sort of quick fix for tomorrow. But, woof. Yeah, I need a new solution here. I can't stop looking at it and wondering whether it drops in any minute. Well, let's hope it doesn't. Where was I? I think I was sending troops home. And I was sending troops home for a war against Austria. Right. My boats here are still busy with that. They did manage to drop these off here in a place where... I mean, how dare they? Where there's attrition. Let's go to Thessalonica, whatever it's called, instead. And then... I guess I'll meet all these up and then cross them all in one go. Hopefully. We do have an extra merchant, probably from the trade company down here. We just made. Ligurian Mashrik doesn't have it. What is this one even? Is it the Levant one? One doesn't know. One can find out though. Hormuz is the Hormuz Charter. And the what trade company? I found a way to find out the other day and I forget what it was. Okay, this does somehow highlight the places, right? Red border, that's core. Oh, that's for my subject. But for my trade companies, it always highlights everything, yeah. I can't increase the size of this. Hormuz company, there it is. Yeah, it does give us a trader, so we are in fact getting the trader from there. A lot of talk for not doing a lot. We're not using our traders down here at all, are we? We're not steering from Basra into Persia, but all the money is going from Basra into Persia anyway. If it wasn't Aleppo, it would be fine. We're not steering from Hormuz, but we don't need to be steering from Hormuz because the money's already flowing out. Now we might be looking at steering from Gujarat, but that won't do much because we don't have a lot of power. It's not an inland node. We're doing Lahore, we're doing Samarkand. Don't need to do Kazan. I guess we just put him somewhere to do the trade power multiplication thing. Gulf of Aden. We do have 14% we could use here. That might be better than here. Sure, let's trade here. See if that does much. 2.5 rockets going that way. And then when they arrive, yeah, it's a decent amount. Good enough for me. No, whether I want the money actually in Alexandria, I don't know. Like, really, we want to... You just want to steer to Hormuz. It's almost certainly the wrong thing to do money-wise, but it does feel more honest. They're both waterways right now. Not sure which one's nicer. Let's just keep it this way for now. If you do feel strongly about it, let me know in the comments and I will just change it. Seems... did I not send you home? I did not. Thought I sent you back here. Makes this slightly awkward. I guess you will find your way in there then, and then you can go to aim tab. Microphone's still holding up. Now that's good. I have these wall attachable booms that I bought to put my lights on, and I haven't installed in forever, even though I meant to. I wonder if I should use one of those to instead hold my microphone. Might do that. I'm running speed 5, aren't I? Was quite quick there. Probably wasted a bit of time. Whoopsie. Get you over there, get you on there. Something got converted to Catholic, so we can go and grab another subject province, if there is any. And there isn't. There's only Arbecu. We're coring that place. What is an Arbecu that is not in a trade company, though? Arbecu. Oh, you're in Persia, probably, right? Yeah. Let's add you to that company. And then we don't need to worry. With the advent of Hormuz, that means we have a new trade company to invest in, don't we? Where's my states? Trade company investments. We definitely want, we know this, a harbor in all the places. Even the places that don't have water access. And who else can get a harbor? Oh, you. Sure. And then local ventures everywhere. And the one of these big ones, right? Probably just the trade steering one. I might want to spam a bunch of military administration just for the extra manpower and sailors, just so we have it. It's not like we don't have money. I'm pretty sure I would just want the property appraiser for anything where decent amounts of money come through. Will there be decent amounts of money in Hormuz, though? Well, yes, because we can't steer anything from southern India into Lahore. So all this will be Hormuzian money, eventually. So yeah, let's build this thing here. Trade steering, there you go. Probably dropped it into somewhere where we don't really want it, but hey. Such is life. Where are my boats at? Those are not the boats I'm looking for. You have been delivered. Did I send you back home? I did. Nice. Attach. Get... Maybe I do start some troops. I do want a second stack, I think, for the Pope. And then the rest can just crush into Austria from the south. Seems reasonable. Lose 5 tradition seems okay, because we're almost capped. And we don't have an election for a while. But do we? 6th of February we gain what? Yearly 1.2. It's April 18 now. Yeah, I think we're over capping. I'm gonna decline, maintain close ties here. Which puts the aristocrats into power again. Somewhat acceptable, I suppose. I feel like I'm not embargoing Austria. Seems like a problem. A mistake, at least. Archduke Ferdinand? In the Balkans, eh? That couldn't ever go wrong, could it? Let's grab you. Well, I can just walk you over here, right? Because my friends in here can give me military access without costing me any dip. Because we are friends. And they can just walk. over there. What am I? I feel like I'm missing something I should be taking care of here. Things actually look just fine and dandy right now. Oh, could have moved you in there, saved a tiny bit of time. But I suppose that is not an actual problem. Now, surely this is enough to come from the south. Surely this is enough to beat up the Pope, man. We do have 47,000 people, and we also have to beat up Mantua. Maybe I just sent you there as well. And then we go through Milan into Austria, and if that doesn't work, we just cross using our boats again. Seems fine. On your way. Now, the Austrian Navy got decimated the last time we had war. I do hope that's still the case. Yeah, well, they still have 21 galleys. But they can't hold a candle to our 41 galleys and a heavy. Although theirs might be more modern or something, but whatever. You are going to be the ones to crush Mantua. You two will crush the Pope. And then we're swimming in mark points again. Now that I lost 5, I could buy 3. Tradition. Am I going to re-elect my ruler? Pope Clemens? It's not Pope Clemens though. The great Doge Isnardo Longo. Yeah, well, we're going to re-elect Isnardo. So I think I might as well strengthen government once. Get a bit of that absolutism. Oh. Well, I'm going to talk about it next episode, I think. If I remember. Because we gotta put a cut in here. Thank you folks so much for watching. Like what is seeing. As always, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if you have anything at all to say, then do that in that comment section. Also, go and check out my new Leviathan campaign if that's something you're into. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.